Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I have another video for us today on Jamb past question, and so this is it. You can see it on the screen. So this is what it is. So in this figure above, if xz is 10 centimeter, calculate ry in centimeter, and we are given our options. And I want us to take note that these options here, B, C, and D, there's a kind of typographical error here. So I would like to tell us what the correct one should be. So option B is 10 into bracket 1 minus 1 over root 3. And option C is 10 into bracket 1 minus root 3. And D is 10 into bracket 1 minus 1 over root 2. So let's take note of that. All right, so we have to calculate ry. This is ry, right? This length here is ry. But all we're going to do is, we know that if we can calculate yz, and you can calculate rz, then when we subtract rz from yz, then we are going to get ry, right? So that is our strategy. That's what we're going to do here. All right. So from what I just explained now, so it's, we know that ry equals to yz minus rz. All right. So let's call this equation 1. And moving on, if we consider triangle xyz, so let's consider triangle xyz. That is the biggest triangle here. So if you consider this triangle xyz, so we will see that. So let me write that in triangle xyz, we can see that um, tan 30 plus 15. So why am I adding 13 and 15? Because the angle here is for the bigger triangle, right? So we have to add 30 and 15. All right. And tan is this opposite, which is yz, over adjacent, which is xz. All right. So let's use it here. It equals to, that is yz over xz, right? That means we have tan. So adding 30 and 15 gives 45, equals to, we don't know what yz is, right? So we have yz over, and we know that xz is 10. So that we have that yz equals to 10 tan 45. So let's call this equation 2. And then let's consider triangle xrz, which is um, one of the small triangle that we have there. So this is its triangle xrz, right? That is triangle xrz. So in triangle xrz, we can also take the tan, we can also consider the tan of 30 degrees, which will be in this case tan 30 degree. So tan 30 degree will be opposite, which is rz, over adjacent, again xz, right? So let's write that. So we have that in triangle xrz, right? We have that tan 30 equals to rz over xz, which is equals to rz over 10. So this implies that tan 30 equals to, that is rz over 10. So when we cross multiply, we have that rz equals to 10 tan 30. And let's call that equation, that is 3, right? Equation 3. All right. So now we'll go back to equation 1. This is equation 1, that ry equals to yz minus rz, right? So I'm going to make use of that now. So we have that from 1, that is from equation 1. From 1, we have that ry equals to yz minus rz, right? So ry equals to, we already know that yz is tan, is 10 10 45 minus 10, sorry, let me write this one very well. So we have 10 tan 30. I need to manage the space in there, right? So that's 10 tan 30, and we can factorize out 10. So you have 10 into bracket 10 10 45 minus 10 30. All right. So there's a special triangle that we make use of. I won't be showing us that here. I will just write what 1035 is, 1045 is, and what 1030 is. So if you want me to talk about how the special triangle, so let me know in the comment section. All right. So we have, this is 10. Sorry. So yeah, we have 10 into bracket 1045 is 1. Then 1030 is 1 over root 2. 1 over root 2. So the answer is 10 minus 1 over root 2. So let's check. So now you can see that D is the correct answer. I will explain to us that this was that there's a typo error. So this 02 that you can see here with 2 dots is actually root 2. So guys, thank you for staying through. We've come to the end of today's video. Please, if you are watching me on TikTok and if you have not followed me, click on the plus button to start following me so that you can get updated. Also, repost this video, like and comment. If you are watching me on YouTube, please press the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. Also, comment, like and share this video to your loved ones. See you next time. Thank you for staying through again. Once again, goodbye.